Hey everyone, it's Heather Walker, and thanks so much for joining me on my journey of gratitude this week with the World Food Championships. And today, we're gonna make a recipe, but we're also gonna talk a little bit about brands and sponsors and how absolutely critical they are to us competitors. Now, if you're traveling to a venue, the venue doesn't always pay your way and your travel expenses, so we really rely heavily on those brands to supply us with products to practice with. Maybe we're on a team that's sponsored and they're paying for our travel expenses. And let's not forget about the way they shower us with gifts when we win. So, back to that recipe. Today we're gonna make a simple light lunch recipe, a split pea soup, using 3 of my favorite brands from the World Food Championships. Let's get started. So I'm going to start by using our Instant Pot with the saute button. So we're just going to hit that saute button. It automatically goes to 15 minutes. If you hit it again, it'll go to 30. And then what that does is basically just creates a little stove top there for our Instant Pot. So all of our great soups start with a mirepoix, our mix of carrot, vegetables, celery, onions, all that good stuff. So I'm just going to put that in there, let that saute for a few minutes, and stir it up. And since we're doing this in the Instant Pot, everything's going to cook on its own really well. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed with the rest. I'm going to take a cup of green split peas that I got from Walmart. You can find those in the section with the rice and the dried beans. Super easy to use. Then I'm going to take a half a teaspoon of the Ballner's Fiesta Blend garlic powder. And if you haven't tried anything from Ballner's Fiesta Blend, they're a great company out of San Antonio, Texas. They've got lots of great mixes and rubs. I always find them on Amazon, but you can find them in grocery stores as well. Next, I've got just a little bit of chopped rosemary, about a teaspoon, and that's just going to give us some depth of flavor. And instead of just using a regular vegetable or chicken broth today, I'm using some Miner's vegetable base. Now, this stuff will literally punch you in the face with flavor. So you can use any kind of blend. They have chicken, they have beef. Today, I'm taking a plant-based road with this soup. So I'm gonna add a tablespoon of that Miner's vegetable blend. And again, you can find that on Amazon. And then I'm gonna add a half a teaspoon of liquid smoke. Now, if you're taking the meat-based route, this is a good chance to add some ham or bacon in. But since I'm doing a plant-based version of it, just gonna do about a half a teaspoon of that liquid smoke, and that's gonna give us that nice, deep, smoky flavor that a ham or bacon would normally do. Last, I'm going to add 4 cups of water. And again, since I used that Miner's vegetable base, that's going to give us the taste that we want from that broth, all of the salt that we would normally add in there. And then I'm finally just going to hit this up with some black pepper. And that's about it, guys. I'm just going to stir this up and let it get nice and warm so all of that Miner's vegetable base dissolves in there and creates my wonderful broth. All right, so we're almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and close up my Instant Pot, make sure it's turned and locked, make sure the vent is closed, and then cancel off the saute and hit that soup button. I'll see you back here in just a few minutes when it's ready. All right, so I let this sit for a long time so that the steam could naturally release from the Instant Pot. Now, if you're hungry or in a hurry, you can manually release it by getting your face out of the way and just pressing that lever down so that the steam releases right away. You'll feel that big puff of pressure come up and the steam will come out everywhere. Just don't put your face in there, be careful. So it's out, it's done. All I need to do is unlock my top. So take a look inside. We've got beautiful color. Our carrots held up in there, so we've got some nice chunky texture in there as well, and we've got that beautiful bright green color that pea soup is famous for. I am just going to serve this up with a nice ladle. You can serve this with crackers or with fresh bread, since I see so many of my foodie friends out there making fresh bread. Some toast with butter would be delicious. Just the right amount of texture. Super great flavor from that Miner's vegetable base. This is delish. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Heather Walker, reminding you to stay home and stay safe, and Put some pants on, man. Nobody wants to see you running around in your underwear all day. Get out of here.